Hello and welcome to another one of my videos, and in today's video I'm just going to be going through these three lovely coins that I got in today. I think this one came yesterday actually. These two came this morning. Actually no, they didn't. This one came this morning via the post. This one I picked up via a supplier in person. Before I get into it, if you do like my content, support by now, you know, by liking, commenting and subscribing. I'm just going to throw that one out there. I got bored of saying it, I'm still trying to grow the channel. So yeah, I picked up this coin. So this coin was listed on one of the social media groups and I thought it was undervalued. The gentleman was happy at the price. He said, I want X amount for it. And you'll probably recognize from a couple of past videos that I had two of these in PCGS slab and I had them for my reserve. I ended up shuffling around my reserve a little bit and I just didn't like the PCGS slab. This is the slab. I prefer these slabs. I think they look better. I think they're probably more recognized due to other dealers preferring these and also a couple of channels they prefer to get these kind of slabs in. I think they're more crisp, it doesn't really matter. Like, if anything, it's harder to get a higher grade on PCGS than it is for NGC. I just prefer NGC. That's just the way the cookie crumbled on that one. But yeah, the gentleman wanted one. I think it was 163. I ended up paying him. So this is going back in a reserve. It doesn't mean it's not for sale. It will be. That's my job these days, just to trade coins. But I enjoy this coin. So if it means I hold on to this for a few months, I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to sit on it for a while. I actually just put in an order. I went a bit mad actually. I bought the 2022 Proof Sovereign. I had a few bites at the cherry, so to speak, though. I ended up putting a pre-order in for a 5 set, and I'm already in the money. Like, I was talking to a gentleman earlier. I think I paid 4,800, 4,900. I can't remember. There was 100 deposit and then there was another payment, but I genuinely can't remember what the total was, which is really bad, but it is what it is. But I ended up getting the 5 sovereign, the 5 set, sorry, and it's already. I think the base is around 5.8. In terms of speaking to a gentleman earlier, he put a post out saying, I'm looking for the set, and I said, I've got a set coming in, I'm probably not going to sell it, but I'm happy to hear your offer. And I shut the conversation down in that sense, because I think it's going to be a £7,000 set. I don't really want to trade out for 5.8. The gentleman wanted it for 5.5. I said to him I didn't think he'd get it. I spoke to him later on and he was like, no, 5.8 is where the benchmark is. So pretty much £900,000 in the set before I've even got it in hand. Now, I don't want it to be saying that it's purely for flipping, but that's okay. I also went a bit mad and bought the 3 coin set, which I overpaid from the mint price. I bought that from Britannia Coin Company, I believe. I'm not really a fan of how they do business. I don't have a business relationship with them, but the way they price things, I think, is at the top end of the market. However, paying £1,000, it's already going for £1,250 to £1,300. I think it'd be a £1,500 set potentially, but £1,000, it's kind of the risk has been covered in terms of downside. And I bought 2 single sovereigns, so I went a bit mad. But yeah, I like the specialty sovereigns. I've kind of gone off a bit of a tangent, but you're going to see a very good video this week on 2022s, that's for sure. Now, the next coin I bought this today from a supplier. He said, I've got a half krug. Can you pay me spot? We're kind of to and froing on the 1 ounce. I said, look, I've been paying him 99 and he keeps upping it to spot price. And I said to him, I was like, I don't want to pay it at spot. And the reason I don't want to pay it is because I've had days where I've gone to collect it, I've got back to my desk and spots dropped, and I'm already, like, I don't want to say I'm losing money, but I've got to cover my time as well. I've got to cover other costs. And if I'm buying something for, say, £1,300, that's just an example. I know it's slightly higher at the moment, but if I'm buying for £1,300, and spots dropped 2% by the time I got back, and that has happened, That's not me making numbers up. That's genuinely happened. You know, I'm working for free essentially. But he's like, I've got a half-ounce crook. Can you pay me spot on it? And I said, he's like, if you can't pay spot, I'll find someone else. I said, yeah, the half ounces are not a problem. It's just when you go to the ounce, not many people have 13, 14, 1500 pound to drop in one go. And that's not me being greedy. It's me just trying to cover the downside. Now it does even out. You could argue there are occasions where it gains 2%. From experience, it feels like it drops more than it gains. You know, it's probably not true, but that's how it feels. So this came in. This is a proof. However, it's been handled. If I was to get this graded and conserved, I think it would actually come out very good. When I had it out of capsule earlier, I won't get out of capsule on the video because the capsule is like bomb proof. It's ridiculous. So someone's literally, it wouldn't have shocked me if someone not broke out of capsule, but got it out of the capsule and it flung out and they picked it up and put it back in. But there's no like scratches or anything like that. It's just purely residue from your fingers. So it could be saved, but it's not really worth my time, you know, to have it on the sidelines for 10 to 14 weeks. It just isn't worth doing it for me. So this will be a case of coins in, coins out. Spot price has dropped, sadly. That's okay. You know, but spot, I'm still going to do okay on this. It's nice to look at. The only coin that I pay more, a lot more, is the 2017, which is the 50-year proof anniversary. Those coins do well. Some of those coins are priced crazily. But I don't set the prices, you know. I just look up the benchmark and I try and figure out what's fair, and then I work out what I should buy for when it gets offered to me. So yeah, gold at spot. Nice. Now the next coin, I was over the moon when this came in. So I haven't really been sleeping well, shock horror. But I ended up ordering a 1 pound gold coin from a London dealer. It was sight unseen. And this beauty turned up. Beautiful coin. It's even got some original luster. You can see it. This, I believe, will be an MS coin. Just looking at this is usually the first thing that goes, and a bit of wear on the bird. You don't see many ponds. Ironically, I had 3 of these in a while back with a Russian coin. I don't see many of them either. I had a Russian coin a few days ago, and then this came along as well. So it was kind of a strange experience for me. But I can only buy what's on the market, you know, and if this turns up, then great. You know, I'm happily buying these all day, every day, if I can get them for the price I need. Great coin. The other side is not as good though. So you're going to see there's wear on the head. That's a real shame. I don't believe it's been in a ring or jewelry or anything like that, so I can't really explain why it's worn on one side and not the other. If anyone has any ideas of why that's happened, like, I'm more than happy to listen. But this is fundamentally a fantastic coin. It's a shame it's the 1898 because it tends to be the most graded. I was looking earlier, and there's a fair few examples that I think they got up to MS66. That this is not. So this coin here will probably be, I would love to say a 62. I could be wrong. I don't always get it right. So in terms of what I'm pricing this at, I'm going to put this down at £500. So, and I'll do it as a take it or leave it deal. So if no one wants to pay it, I'll just get it graded myself, because I think grading will actually add value above that mark. Again, no, it's time. Like, what's most impressive about it, it's not just the middle, it's this bit as well. Like, usually these are really worn, and even when they're worn, they go for good prices. So the last 3 I had in, I think I sold them for $4.30 a coin, $4.20, $4.30 a coin, and even then I was undercutting what I could see in the market. And considering it's the same size as a sovereign, it's the same size, same specifications, purity, etc. You know, they're not cheap coins, but you just don't see them. They are a numismatic play. I'll happily buy these every day when they come in at the price I managed to buy it at. So yeah, that's the lot for today. I hope you've enjoyed the 3 coins. Bit of a backstory for you. I try and break down my rationale these days, because I think it serves a purpose and it's actually helpful for the people viewing my content. So I want people to be better buyers. I want people to enjoy the hobby, but also have something left at the end of it when they do come to sell their coins. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one, which hopefully will be the 2022 softs.